Okay, we're back to where the journey first began, aka ASDA. Do you know what ASDA stands for? Always sex.
Down. No, I'm not gonna say.
Okay, we're gonna have a chat. We're gonna have a chat, and I'm gonna call this video "When Steroids Don't Work." So, yeah, it's about to be controversial. So, if you are excited for the final chapter of my steroid chat, Matt does steroid chats. Give this video a like.
Steroid chats.
Let's get into it. Good morning and welcome to another video, and it's snowing! Pretty freaking sick, right? So in the last video, which was like 2 days ago, I mocked this country for having terrible like snow, like the nature of the snow is pretty bad, but I hold my hands up, I take it back, the snow is actually pretty sick now. Like, I live like 10 minutes from here, and it's more rural where I live, so it's even better. Like here it's kind of been cleared a bit, so it's a bit kind of sparse, but yeah, where I live, I woke up and there was like friggin' loads of snow, which was sick because it was Luca's first time seeing snow, and he was absolutely loving it. He was like standing at the window being like, snow! Today's gonna be an exciting day because I'm heading up to London. I've got a meeting first thing, then I've got another meeting, a person meeting with the man, the myth, the legend, Gabriel Sey. If you are like an OG, you'd know that he's been on my channel quite a few times. We're good friends. Haven't seen him for a while though, so I'm pretty excited to hang out. We're gonna, like, I guess, train, get some food, do some exciting, insightful chat-based things, so it should be good. The link to his channel will be in the description, so feel free to go and check him out if you haven't already. But for now, I need to get on the train. My train leaves in like 20 minutes. I'm like around the corner, but I guess there was a slight chance it could be cancelled. I mean, if it is cancelled, then this is gonna be the shortest / worst video of all time. So let's find out. And the train is cancelled is a sentence in stark contrast to the reality, which is actually the train's fine, it's not cancelled, although I am like really early. I thought I'd play it safe and get here because I thought it would take me ages to get here and like things might be delayed with the snow and stuff, but turns out I got it like really quick and I'm now just going to be sitting around for 20 minutes waiting for my freaking train. But in the meantime, I guess I can get some coffee and like get some stuff done, right? Can I get a large decaf latte? Nice one, thanks mate. £2.75. Thanks, man. I made it, I'm on, got a decaf coffee, I've got my laptop, so I'll get some work done and then I'll see you in London. That was a risk. Had my camera on the tripod, had to go down the escalator, back up the escalator, totally worth it. Right, I'm in London, meeting is in about 5 minutes, definitely haven't got time to do this, let's go. Oh my god, my cardio is not up to this. Right, I made it. I'm like 2 minutes from the place where the meeting is. My train was delayed by almost an hour. In fact, the first train was cancelled, second train was delayed because of the snow and stuff, so I got in the end, but I'm obviously a bit late. I'm currently on the world's longest escalator, so I'll get the meeting done, and then I'll probably catch up with you next when I'm with the big man himself. So, currently in the hallway outside Gabe's office. I'm gonna gain entry illegally. OMG, I'm in. Now, here we are, by the way. Pretty sick looking setup. I'm actually well jealous. I would love to have my own office. Now, as is acceptable when you break into someone else's office, you need to just like move stuff around, close stuff, just throw that over there. Press that up. That's rubbish. Some chairs. On the floor.
Mate, what? How did you get in here? What are you doing?
Jokes, although I am actually in Gabe's office. So going, Gabe?
It's good.
Haven't hung out for ages.
No, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not long enough, to be honest. I was trying to elongate that period.
Oh, that kind of hurts my soul a little bit.
Had to
see my heart.
rekindle.
It hurts. Don't turn the camera off me.
Okay, so plan. It's quite late and we haven't eaten yet, so we're gonna get something like small, just to kind of tide us over. Then we're gonna train.
Was it 12 Krispy Kremes you said?
Yeah, just like maybe 24, like nothing crazy. Then we'll train, then we're gonna have some sick, in-depth chat. See you there. We're in. That was a sick forehead transition, which again has greased up my screen. Right, what's the plan? What are we saying? Something like small, right? Something like small,
Bolognese?
but enough, yeah. Just a handful of bolognese and mince. That'd be ideal. Something small enough to like sustain us through the workout before we get like an actual meal. Snacks have been acquired. I went for a range, couldn't decide, so probably gonna. I'm not gonna eat all these. I'm not an absolute nutcase, but I've got like a combination of. I'm not gonna pick them up because then my hands have been over them. That's a bit weird, isn't it? That's not a very good sharing mechanism. But like the cinnamon swirl things, these like sick custard things, and then those pecan maple things that are like the best. So I can have a couple of these.
Mate, why'd you keep
Get your
my food?
thieving hands off my custard tarts.
I literally just
Stop touching my tarts, Gabe. I love walking when it's really icy. Okay, we're in, so we've come to Fitness First, which is like a pretty commercial gym, but it's like, it was near us, it's convenient. We're gonna do a pull workout, so back and biceps, right? Am I right?
No, I thought it was calves and toes.
Glutes, adductors. We're gonna do it, just loads of like machine adduction. Right, let's get serious. Come on, this is an important workout, this is about to get absolutely epic and serious. That's right, Gabe. Let the music guide your movement. Be serious. I've said this is a serious workout, Gabe. Goodness sake. Gabe is insisting on putting about 400 plates on the bar, so this is going to be A, the lowest rep set ever, and B, the worst form ever as well.
We want at least 10 reps, or 8.
I mean, what do you think as a rep?
6.
This is going to become subjective in terms of what you interpret as a rep. Because what I'm about to do is not going to be reps. It's going to be like some kind of seizure. Fairly sure the floor is definitely going to break at some point. There we go. The reps in time for the song.
This is my pump up song.
I've got 24 reps there, so I've laid down the gauntlet.
How's everybody?
I'll count to 3.
Huh?
I'll count to 3 reps.
Huh?
Okay. I think the music's stuck. Someone go and kick the stereo. Okay, so we've done TY rows, we've done lat pull downs, we're now going to switch back to a horizontal row, and there's nothing better in a gym than when the name of a machine very clearly tells you exactly what is involved. Pulley. What is that? Pulley. How is that a machine name? That's like a friggin' name of a dog or something.
Look at them back gains. Look at them squeeze. It's doing all kinds of contractions, striations. Yes. I'm not even sure if you can hear me because of this.
I can just hear you being an absolute creep. Ruining my job. Pulley, I love the pulley. Pulley is the best. Number one secret to getting big, use the pulley.
Any specific pulley?
Just the pulley. Everyone knows what that is, right? The pulley. What machine is that? The pulley? So these are just made up, they're called unbelievably awkward rear delt straddle the leg press exercise.
I'm gonna straddle that.
Yeah. Anyone that sits in this is now rubbing their head where my gooch has been. Absolutely gooching the crap out of this bench. It's like, oh yeah, get in there tight. Yeah, superset these with cable reverse fly. It's definitely too heavy. Okay, so it's back done, the rear delt's done, now it's bicep time. AKA steroid accusation time. AKA stand under a light so you look sick time.
Lighting of the gods.
AKA this kid doesn't look good, we'll delete it and do it again time. AKA what is this music time? Right, are you kidding me? It's totally ruining the effect of the shot.
Look, he has veins. Now that can't be natural.
I had a double,
how can you have veins?
had a double dose of steroids this morning. Doubled my dose.
The new exercise experiencing.
What is this music like? It's just killing the entire video. Why? At some point, right, someone gave this sound, this playlist, the go ahead. Someone said, do you know what? This is the right music for me. Okay, workout done. Let's go and have a chat. Okay, we're back to where the journey first began, aka ASDA. Do you know what ASDA stands for? Always sex.
Down. No, I'm not gonna say.
Okay, we're gonna have a chat. We're gonna have a chat, and I'm gonna call this video "When Steroids Don't Work." So, yeah, it's about to be controversial. So, if you are excited for the final chapter of my steroid chat, Matt does steroid chats. Give this video a like.
Steroid chat.
Let's get into it. Right. So, when steroids don't work. Now, I'm gonna try and make this like a conversation. Now, rather than me just talking to you, we're gonna have a little informal chat.
Back and forth.
In as the car park, as you do. I mean, the only time Gabe normally comes to Asda car park is on a Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. for some dogging. So let's try and get out of the dogging zone and into. Well, you're the one that does dogging, mate. So yeah. Okay. When steroids don't work. Now, I thought this would be a good. I know I keep talking about steroids. This is going to be the last time I kind of focus on this
last
now.
one.
Yeah, I promise. Okay, I promise. Because like. I get a lot of steroid accusations, particularly recently. Gabe's been getting a lot as well, like forever, because you look sick, he has sick genetics, and so I thought it would be like an appropriate time to discuss it, because we can get like both opinions, you know?
But do you know what's funny? I've looked the same for like fucking ages.
Yeah.
If you think when we first did the collab,
it's true.
I pretty much look pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I've stayed the same weight, and it's just yeah.
And that's it. People will tune into your channel that haven't seen any of your previous videos without any kind of any like informed judgment, just jump to accusations, you know? So anyway, going back to the title, right, so when steroids don't work. Now, the point I want to make initially is that even, what are you doing?
I was seeing if it was water or ice.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh yeah, it's fine, mate, yeah. If anything, can you be a bit louder? No problem.
He actually did.
Actually, yeah, that was deliberate. Okay, so the title, When Steroids Don't Work. Now, let's just be very clear here. I'm natural, Gabe, you're natural, right?
Yes.
Yeah, imagine if you were like, no. Like we did this whole video and Gabe's like, what? Been on steroids for like 20 years.
Is there any point in doing this video?
Yeah. Just like creeps off the shot. I mean, even disregarding that, like, I think there's a massive misconception around steroids in the sense that like, they're not magic, okay? So like when you see guys like Jay Cutler and Kai Green, they didn't just go from like 10 stone skinny dweebs to absolutely enormous, ridiculous looking bodybuilders. Like, that's genetics, isn't it? Like ultimately, steroids don't work if you have terrible genetics. You know, like if you've got all like misformed abs or like a weird gap between your pecs or like really bad bicep insertions and your bicep starts up here, like steroids aren't going to fix that. You're not going to take steroids and your abs are going to be like whoop, and just like line up perfectly, like
transform.
Yeah, like you'll get bigger, but you're still going to look terrible. Ultimately, I always say this, someone with sick genetics that's natural is going to look better than someone with terrible genetics on steroids.
Yeah. And that comes to we were talking about the house analogy.
So, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Like, when I was working in a personal training gym in London, the guy that owned it said, imagine two houses being built. One house has 50 workers, the other house has 2 workers. The one with 50 workers is obviously going to get built quicker. The one with 2 is going to get built slower. If you then add 30 workers to that one, you've then got 32 workers. That's still not enough to build as fast as the 50. So that's like That's
so just so clear here. So the guy with 50 workers, right, is natural. That's their genetics. So they got a lot of people doing the same job. So they're going to look sick. The guy that's going to add steroids to the equation is going to look that much better, but he's still not going to reach the levels of the guy that's got insane genetics. Because again, going back to what we were saying, like someone like Kai Green or Jay Cutler, those guys, like even without steroids, like they wouldn't be the size they are, but they'd still look outrageous. They wouldn't just be like the average guy. You'd see them and think, friggin' hell, that guy looks sick.
Look at Kai Green before he started taking steroids. That was just before he turned before he turned IFBB Pro. He didn't take steroids. Look at his pictures then. Absolutely insane. Like his physique is nuts. Like I would look at him then and go, oh, he might be on steroids, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
It was. It's that's just how it is. And I think what people don't realize is that genetics isn't just like muscle insertions and stuff. It's also like your proportions.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I've got like stupidly long legs. You've got short legs.
Yeah.
So they'll fill out more. It takes flipping ages for my like I'm still trying to fill out my legs.
Exactly. That's it. You see the classic like the little short kind of guy in the gym that just looks enormous because if your lever's shorter, like if your femur is that long compared to that long, your quad's going to look way bigger, right? Like you take a person and squash them down, they go that way. Exactly. That's just how it happens.
And all the bodybuilders are. First time I saw Branch Warren, I was like, I thought I was short.
Samwise Ganji.
You vlog him?
Yeah.
No, just having a chat.
If you want to be,
I mean,
you can. So we've got some special guests.
Guys, you need to come. We're just having a chat about steroids.
Oh.
Just quickly, this is a quick survey. Do you think he's on steroids?
No.
Oh, that's offensive. Yeah. What about me? Who's more steroid ridden, me or him? Why are you saying he's more on steroids than me?
Look at him!
This one shows more like without him tensing it.
Okay.
Tensing the muscles.
So if you're massive, you think someone massive is on steroids, right?
Yes. But that's not necessarily, but it's what everyone's kind of on now to get me.
And that's the problem. That's the problem is that everyone's jumping on it too quick.
Yeah.
I get messages from 16-year-olds saying, I've been in the gym for 6 months, should I take steroids?
Yeah.
Are you on steroids?
No.
Are you?
No.
You lot just go to the gym.
Yeah. And good genetics. Genetics are key.
15 years now.
Oh yeah. 15 and you're still small.
That is absolutely quality.
Not small, yeah, you're not.
But anyway, so the point is that everything ultimately comes back to genetics. Yeah, like people say, like that physique is unattainable without steroids, and to an extent, there are, of course, when you look at like pro bodybuilding, like that's where people aren't stupid. That's obviously unattainable. But again, the problem is that like the whole genetics argument falls down sometimes because people ruin it, right? So you get someone with crazy genetics, but then they take steroids that puts them to the next level, and then you can no longer use them as an example. Until you've met someone who has crazy genetics, like it's really hard to believe that's a real thing, But I think that's really important. I mean, like I know a guy, right, that trains in the gym I used to train in, and he looked nuts. He looked absolutely insane, right? But he was a moron. Like he had no idea what he was doing. I'm not joking. Like he'd go in and just do like bench press with the most terrible form, do like chest 6 times a week and nothing else. But he still had a really good, balanced, symmetrical physique, right? And that's because he had crazy genetics. Now, even if he took steroids and went to the next level, it doesn't take away from the fact that genetics got him to a crazy level without the best training. And conversely, you get guys that like train brilliantly, eat brilliantly, sleep brilliantly, and they don't look that good. Yeah. Right?
And that's just how it is. That's the way of the world.
Anyway, I'm friggin' hungry. It's about -400 degrees. We look like absolute weirdos. We stood here for like 6 hours, like I'm about to die. Let's go and get some food. Can I please get a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
And then regular fries?
What topping would you like to get?
Cheese?
Yeah.
And a bun?
Yeah. Small fries?
Whoa, that's an assumption.
Yeah.
Insulting. Can I get a regular fries?
Regular, yeah.
Because the large fries are literally like a ridiculous amount. Yeah.
Any drinks?
And then just like a refill or whatever it is. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, we're in. Food has been ordered. We have every single condiment in the world on our table.
just bypassed the fact that you crushed me.
Did I? Did I, Gabe, or did you suck me in? Right, food-wise, you saw me order, I got fries and a cheeseburger. Pretty standard order. I went for the regular fries because they're large fries. You got large fries? That's large fries, right? Their large fries is like enough to feed a friggin' army. I'm going to end the video here because I'm really hungry and I don't want you perverts watching me eat. Even though you probably like it, wouldn't you? Gabe would be like, oh yeah. That's a big bite, Matt.
Take another bite, man.
Yeah.
Put some ketchup on it.
Yeah, more ketchup. Dip your finger in it, Matt. Dip your thumb in it, Matt.
Your little finger, not the big one.
Bit too far. Yeah, so like I said at the start, the link to Gabe's channel will be in the description. Make sure you check him out. If you don't check him out, I'm going to delete my channel and burn my house down. And I have a child, so bear that in mind, guys.
Being serious as well.
Yeah, I've done it before. Yeah. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and I will see you tomorrow.
You know what?